What is up, guys? So one of the most common questions I get, especially from newcomers sa Canada, right, is bakit hindi ako, pwede ba akong mag-finance ng sasakyan na brand new, na mamahalin, right? 1 year pa lang ako dito, 1 year, 6 months pa lang ako dito, 6 months pa lang ako dito. And then yung reasoning nila palagi is, bakit daw hindi sila pwede mag-finance ng sasakyan na mamahalin? Ang daming rason na narinig ko. Yung iba, ini-insist may trabaho naman ako, malaki naman yung sahod ko. One of the ones that I recently heard was, meron naman daw siyang intention na magstay sa Canada, right? And it's hard to explain to people na, hindi kasi pareha sa Pilipinas or sa ibang bansa, sa Asia, ang pagpa-finance ng sasakyan sa Canada. Kasi dito, everything is based on your credit history, right? So, instead of showing newcomers and telling newcomers ito ang proseso dito, kasi most of the time, ayaw nila makinig right? Mas gusto nila nakikinig sa mga taong makarisma, mga tropa-tropa, mga toxic positivity na Pilipino, dun sila nakikinig. Yun ang gusto nila pakinggan. So, I'm just gonna show you guys proof of what I mean, okay? So, here's an example. Now, I'm gonna do my best na makoveran, of course, yung details ng ating loan applicant dito. I just want to prove to you guys na hindi porket meron kang malaking down payment, especially sa mga newcomers na mayayaman, na meron kayong baon na $20, $30, $40,000, na hindi porket meron kayong down payment na malaki, maaprubahan kayo ng car loan, especially kung yung sasakyan na gusto nyo bilhin ay mamahalin. Okay? So, I'll give you guys an example here. So, a brand new Honda CR-V, guys, right? Ito sa website namin, okay? So, yan siya. Is $47,000. Wala pa yung taxes and fees. As you can see, their taxes and licenses, right? Wala pa yung accessories, wala pa yung kahit ano. Lagpas 40,000 ka na. Now, for a lot of newcomers, right? Hindi naman, hindi naman lahat-lahat, but for majority of newcomers, right? Yung $47,000, that's not even where your yearly income is. Okay? Especially if you're working a job na minimum wage. So I understand na certain provinces, mataas ang minimum wage. I believe BC is up to $17 now. Sa Alberta, unfortunately, kulilat pa rin, $15 pa rin. The point I'm trying to make is, right, if your per hour rate is often less than $20 per hour or less than $25 per hour, yung yearly income mo, wala pa sa ganitong klaseng halaga. Okay? So, by virtue of prudence, right, I always tell clients, it's always easier na maaprubahan ka ng car loan if you're trying to finance a vehicle na mas less sa yearly income mo. Okay? Now, here's an example I want to share with you guys. Okay? Again, I'm just trying to make sure na hindi kita yung information ng ating kliyente. Kailang ha? Switch ko lang yung screen ko dito. So, make sure. Okay, so, we have a loan applicant here with TD. So, declined. Okay? For a 2026 Honda CR-V, yung nakita ninyo, yung $47,000 na sasakyan. Tignan nyo yung down payment na meron kami. $20,000 down payment. Ayaw pa rin payagan ng bangko. Declined pa rin. Ano yung dahilan nila? Applicant has limited established credit history. Okay? High debt servicing. Ibig sabihin, yung limited na credit products niya, medyo mataas yung mga balanse. But the biggest reason why na decline is this. Limited established credit history. Okay? Napakarami akong nagme-message sa akin ng mga newcomers, wala pang 2 years dito, wala pang 3 years dito. Yung iba, wala pang 6 months dito. Gusto nang kumuha ng mga sasakyan gaya nito. Right? I had somebody from BC na nag-message sa akin recently, kakakuha lang daw niya ng asawa niya, galing Pilipinas, fresh from the plane, okay? And gusto na nilang kumuha ng Honda CR-V. And I was explaining to them, right, na, hindi mo pa pwedeng isama yung asawa mo sa co-signer kasi kakalapag pa nga lang. Kakalapag pa lang dito galing Pinas. Wala pa siyang credit history. Whereas yung asawa, yung nakausap ko, has been here for 2 years na. So sabi ko, we can try na aprubahan kayo ng car financing, right? Pero base sa income mo, base sa length of time na you've been in Canada, right? most likely, baka hindi tayo maaprubahan ng $47,000 na sasakyan. In-offer ko sa kanila, sabi ko, here's a good alternative. Kung naalala ninyo, yung pre-owned na Kia Sportage na less than $30,000. Sabi ko, yun, magandang chance maaprubahan tayo doon. It could be a good starting vehicle for you guys kasi nga, ikaw pa lang ang breadwinner, right? Si mister mo, kakalapag pa lang, fresh off the boat, wala pang credit history, right? And ayaw nila. Parang nagrereklamo pa sila, bakit daw Kia? Parang gano'n. Right? Gano'n yung vibe ng usapan. Right? And I encounter that all the time sa mga newcomers. And a lot of them will, yun nga ang reasoning nila. Karamihan sa kanila, meron naman akong pera, meron naman akong malaking down payment, nagtatrabaho naman ako, hindi nga sapat yun. Okay? So please use this video as a reference of me proving to you guys na, switch ko lang dito para hindi kita yung pangalan, na hindi porket meron kang malaking down payment, right? Automatically haaprubahan ka na ng bangko ng car loan for a $47,000 na sasakyan. So, declined. Diba? Brand new CR-V Sport, kahit na napakalaki ng down payment kasi nga, applicant has limited established credit. Okay? Everything here, guys, first world country, both the United States and Canada, right? Hindi ko alam sa Latin America, but sa United States tsaka sa Canada, lending decisions gaya ng car loan financing, nakabase yan sa credit history. Kung 6 months ka pa lang sa bansa, wala ka pang established credit history. Kung kakalapag mo lang galing airplano, wala ka pang established credit history. Kahit na meron kang trabaho full-time, kahit na you're making $25-30 an hour sa trabaho mo, if wala ka pang na-establish na credit history, hindi sapat yung meron kang malaking down payment para makakuha ka ng car loan. So, for all of my clients na newcomers sa bansa, right, yes, meron kang malaking baong pera, yes, naka-high profile na position ka, even though work permit pa lang, right, instead of mag-focus na kumuha ng sasakyan para may pagyabang sa Facebook, social media, mag-focus ka on financing a vehicle that is less expensive, not as expensive sa presyo, hindi kasing laki or lagpas sa sinasahod mo sa isang taon, and start from there, right? You have to build a solid credit history, repayment history, kadalasan bago ka maaprubahan ng mamahalin na car loan. Now, I'm gonna end this video saying na hindi lahat ng situation ganito. Okay? May mga times, yes, even myself, may mga kliyente ako na nailulusot ko ng approval. Right? But, the times na naaprubahan ko yung mga kliyente na ganun is very low compared sa number of clients ko na nag-take ng time, a year and a half sa Canada para mag-build ng credit history. Hindi nyo po pwedeng takbuhan yung pangangailangan na mag-build ng credit history sa Canada. That is necessary sa buhay mo dito. Kahit yung mga matatandang puti, na mayayaman na puti, yung mga may acreage, may mga business, stockbroker, investor, kung ano man ang nila, they will tell you kung gaano ka, as much as a lot of them think na cash is king, right? In order to advance forward sa buhay mo sa Canada, kailangan matuto ka mangutang. So kung ikaw ay bago sa bansa, ikaw yung typical na mister na ayaw sa utang, takot sa credit card, kailangan matuto kang ma-overcome yun. Kasi kailangan mo mag-establish ng credit history sa Canada kung gusto mong umusad forward ang buhay mo. Mapa-car loan, mapa-mortgage, hindi yan madadaan sa meron akong malaking cash. Right? Meron akong malaking cash, $20,000. Right? So, case na to. For example, ganun ulit. So, kung magda-down payment siya ng $20,000, yung asakyan is $47,000. So, parang mga less than $30,000 lang yung ipa-finance nila. Right? Kasi nga malaki yung down payment nila. Pero ayaw pa rin silang payagan ng bangko. Kasi nga, wala pa silang na-establish na credit history. Okay? So sana, napatunayan ko sa inyo sa small video na ito na yes, kailangan mo pa rin mag-establish ng credit history. Hindi mo madadaan sa laki ng down payment. Kumbaga hindi mo mababypass. Hindi mo magagawang excuse na meron kang malaking pera, mataas ang sahod mo, para hindi ka mag-build ng credit history. Kailangan mong mag-establish ng credit history sa Canada kung gusto mong merong puntahan ang future mo dito.